Welcome friends. In this session, we are going to solve this practical problem on piecemeal distribution of cash. This session is going to be very interesting because we have an interesting question to solve. Now let us understand the question and then we will solve it step by step. Here question says A, B and C were partners in a business sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3 to 2 is to 1. They decided to dissolve the firm on 31st March 2021, on which date their balance sheet was as under. Here we have balance sheet as on 31st March 2021, where liabilities include capital accounts, creditors, and income tax, and assets include furniture, debtors, and cash balance. Friends, here I would like to make it clear that this topic, that is piecemeal distribution of cash, is related to the dissolution of partnership firm. And we know that at the time of dissolution of partnership firm, all the assets are sold out and liabilities are paid in a particular order, right? After the balance sheet, we have information related to the realization of asset. Here, statement says the assets were realized as follows. On 10th April 2021, first realization is there. On 25th April 2021, second realization is there. And on 14th May 2021, third and last realization is there. Further, the question says prepare statement showing piecemeal distribution of cash as per surplus capital method. So here we have to prepare a statement showing piecemeal distribution of cash, right? And we need to prepare the statement in this format only. This is the format or structure of this statement. We need to prepare this statement in this format only. And one more thing related to this statement is that first three columns of this statement are common for every question. In every question, you need to prepare first column for date, second for particular, and third column is for cash. Okay, so first three columns are common in every question. Now, in this statement we have to decide about the remaining column, and these remaining columns depend on the liability. Okay, and in every question we know that liabilities are different for different firms. Okay, so in this question, apart from capital account, okay, partners capital is also liability, so we have to pay the partners capital, then creditors and income tax. Okay, so in this question, apart from partners capital, creditors and income tax, these are the two outside liability, okay, or third party liability. Creditors and income tax, these are the third party liability. And as per the order of payment, we have to pay third party liabilities first, and after that partners capital is paid. Okay, for that I would like to show you the order of payment which is given in the Partnership Act 1932 itself. So here on the screen you can see the order of payment as per the Partnership Act 1932, where first or at the beginning we have to pay dissolution expenses or realization expenses. Then preferential creditors are paid. Preferential creditors include all government dues like all types of taxes and employee dues also. Then contingent liability, then fourthly secured creditors are paid, and then unsecured creditors are paid. Unsecured creditors include creditors, bills payable, bank overdraft, loan, etc. These are the unsecured creditors. After the payment of unsecured creditors, partners loan is paid, and at the end partners capital is paid. Okay, so in order of payment, partners capital is paid at the last, and at the beginning dissolution expenses or realization expenses are paid. Friends, if you want to know the basic related to this topic, there is a link about the basic of piecemeal distribution of cash. You can go through that video and then you can come to watch this session. Okay, but here in this slide or in this question itself, you can understand the order of payment. We have to make payment in this order only, right? Okay, now let us come into this present question. Here, in this question, third party liabilities include creditors and income tax. Okay, so between creditors and income tax, we have to decide whom the cash should be paid first. So we have discussed that income tax is preferential credit, so creditors, so income tax are paid before creditors. Okay, so in order of payment, we have to pay income tax, then creditors, and after that capital accounts, right? Okay, so now in this statement we need to make column according to the liability. Okay, as I said, that first three column, that is date, particular, and cash, these three column are common. In every question we have to prepare these three column. After that, remaining column depends on the liability. Okay, and in this question we know that income tax and creditors, these two are the outside liability, and between these two we have to pay income tax first and then creditors. Okay, so here now we have next two column, one is for income tax and next is for creditors. Okay, after this we need to pay the capital account or partners capital, and for that we need three column because three partners are there, A, B, and C. For that we have three column. So in all, in this statement, eight columns are there, right? And you must have observed here that we need to decide the order of payment at the beginning itself. Okay, because after date, particular, and cash, we need to decide whom to pay the cash, and accordingly we need to prepare that column or give order accordingly. Okay, so that's why before income tax we have recorded in before creditors we have recorded the income tax, because in order of payment we need to pay income tax before the unsecured creditors, right? And then partners capital are paid. Okay, so for this question, this is our statement showing piecemeal distribution of cash. And preparation of this statement is very crucial step in every question, okay, in this topic, because if your statement is wrong, then you cannot solve this question or problem on piecemeal distribution of cash properly. Okay, now our statement is ready. Now let us see what are the uh, balances of these liabilities, okay, as per balance sheet. So as per balance sheet we need to record cash, income tax, creditors, and capital account. So here as per balance sheet, we have 11,000 rupees of cash balance, then creditors are 10,000, income tax 5,000, and capital and account includes A's capital 60,000, B's capital 48, and C's capital is 30,000. Okay, now let us record this. So here we need to record the date, and here we have taken the date 31st March 2021, because on this date partners decided to dissolve their firm. Okay, here in the question you can see that they decided to dissolve the firm on 31st March 2021. Okay, so this is the date uh, of the dissolution. On that date we need to record the balances as per balance sheet. See, in particular column we have to write balances as per balance sheet, and we know that cash balance is 11,000, income tax 5,000, creditors 10,000, A's capital 60, B's capital 48,000, and C's capital is 30,000. Okay, so see friends, at the beginning we have recorded balances as per the balance sheet, right? Friends, I would like to tell you one thing, that if you are watching this session, make sure that you are trying to solve this question with me, because if you solve the practical problem on account, you understand it properly. Okay, so take a paper and draw this statement and solve this. Okay, uh, during that time you can pause this session and prepare statement and then solve it with me. Okay, so here we have recorded balances as per balance sheet, where cash 11,000, 5,000 creditors. Okay, now here we have cash and we need to pay this cash to the liabilities. And in order, we discuss that first we need to pay income tax and then creditors, right? Now, let us pay this 11,000, or out of 11,000 let us pay 5,000 to income tax. Okay, so in particular column we need to do wording like this: less paid income tax, because in order income tax are preferential creditors, so they need to be paid first. Okay, so here in cash column we'll subtract 5,000 because we are going to pay 5,000 to income tax. Okay, and at the same time we need to subtract 5,000 from income tax column as well, because we are making payment to income tax. Okay, so here less paid income tax in cash column minus 5,000, in income tax column minus 5,000. Okay, we are not going to pay creditors now nor partners capital. Okay, so here we are not going to make any payment to them. So we are not going to write anything there. Okay, so here less paid income tax, after payment of income tax 11,000 minus 5,000 will have cash balance of rupees 6,000. Okay, so after payment of income tax 11,000 minus 5,000, now we have cash balance of rupees 6,000, and income tax liability is nil now because we paid rupees 5,000 for income tax purpose, right? Here income tax liability is nil now. We have not made any payment to the creditors, so creditors are as it is 10,000. Then partners capitals are also as it is 60,000, 48,000, and 30,000. Okay, so friends, here we have made payment to income tax, and after payment to income tax we have balances as cash balance 6,000, income tax nil, creditors 10,000, and capital account 60,000, 48,000, and 30,000. Right, now still we have cash, and here again question arises to whom this cash is to be paid. Okay, so for answer to this question is given in the order of payment, and after income tax we need to pay the creditors. Okay, so here we are going to pay the 6,000 to creditors. Okay, now in particular column make wording like this: less paid to creditors, and here we are going to pay whole amount, that is 6,000. So here 6,000 in cash column, so 6,000 minus 6,000. Then as income tax are already paid, we are not going to make payment to income tax purpose. Okay, then in creditor column minus 6,000. Okay, so available 6,000 we are going to pay creditors, so that's why we need to subtract 6,000 from the cash column, and at the same time we need to subtract 6,000 from the creditors column. Okay, we are not going to make any payment to the partners here. So here nil amount is there. After payment of 6,000 rupees to the creditors, now we have no cash. So here cash balance is nil now. Then income tax, we have already paid off income tax, and creditors are now being reduced to rupees 4,000, because out of 10,000 we made a payment of rupees 6,000. So 10,000 minus 6,000 gives us 4,000. Then capital balances include 60,000, 48,000, and 30,000. Right. So these are the balances. Right. Now we don't have any cash, and if we have no cash, we can take the next realization, or realization, first realization. So here in the question, you can see after balances, there is a information about the realization of assets. Here says the assets were realized as follows. So on 10th April 2021, first realization is there, and from first realization, uh, we uh, we uh, we get the cash of rupees 10,000. Okay, so first realization is of rupees 10,000. So in particular, in date column, we are going to record this date 10th April 2021. In particular column, we are going to write first realization, and in cash column, rupees 10,000. Okay, so here date is 10th April 2021, in particular column first realization, and in cash column now 10,000 rupees are there. Okay, from first realization. Okay, so friends, that's why first three column are common in every question, right? Or to solve a question on piecemeal distribution of cash, you need to prepare these three columns in every question, right? Date, particular, and cash, right? Now, on 10th April 2021, first realization and our amount available from first realization is 10,000. Okay, and we know that in third party liabilities we need to pay rupees 4,000 to creditors. Okay, because we have paid only 6,000 rupees to the creditors. Now we have 10,000 rupees, so out of 10,000 rupees we can pay 4,000 rupees to the creditors. So in particular column, less paid to creditors, out of 10,000 we are going to make payment of rupees 4,000 only. Okay, so here 10,000 minus 4,000. In income tax column, we are not going to pay income tax because it is already paid off, and in creditors column we are going to pay rupees 4,000. Okay, so we need to subtract this 4,000 from cash column and from creditors column simultaneously, because we are going to make payment to creditors. And capital accounts, no, we are not going to make payment them right now, because first we need to pay all the third party liabilities and then we'll decide about the capital repayment. Okay, so here from 10,000 we are going to make payment of rupees 4,000. So 10,000 minus 4,000 gives us 6,000. So 6,000 is available cash now. Then income tax is already nil, and now creditors are also nil because we have paid off all the 10,000 rupees of creditors here. And the capital accounts 60,000, 48,000, and 30,000. Okay, so friends, see here we we have paid off all the third party liabilities or outside liabilities. Now we need to pay the capital accounts, right? And here in the cash column we can see that here rupees 6,000 rupees are available, and here question arises to whom this 6,000 rupees is to be paid first. Okay, because at the time of dissolution, every partner wants their money back immediately. Okay, but we cannot pay this money directly to the partners. For that purpose, we have a certain order, or we need to prepare a statement showing surplus capital. Okay, friends, up till now, once again, I would like to repeat at this stage, because up till now, we have paid off all the outside liability or third party liability. After the payment of third party liabilities, we need to pay the capital accounts, right? And amongst the partner whom this cash should be paid first, this is the question now. And for that, we need to prepare a statement showing surplus capital. Okay, now let me show you the question. At the end, you can observe that here question says prepare statement showing piecemeal distribution of cash. Okay, prepare statement showing piecemeal distribution of cash as per surplus capital method. So this surplus capital method is followed to decide to whom the cash should be paid amongst the partner. Okay, this surplus capital method is only useful for the repayment of capital. Okay, it has no relevance in the payment of third party liabilities. For the payment of third party liability, we have to follow certain order. Okay, but when question arises about the repayment of capital, we need to prepare a statement showing surplus capital. Okay, there are two methods basically, surplus capital method and maximum loss method for this unit. Now we are going to solve this question as per surplus capital method. Okay, so as per surplus capital method, we need to prepare a statement, separate statement showing surplus capital, right? And this statement is prepared, we need to prepare a statement showing surplus capital.